What up, what up, what up? It's your boy Dame, back for a beautiful, lovely, serene episode in Dame's World. Subscribe to Dame's World if you haven't. Hopefully you can hear the background music. This is Real Talks episode 24. In today's episode, we're going to talk about the power of meditation. Say it again, the power of meditation. It's 2020 and I've been seeing a lot of people who can't control their thoughts, a lot of frustration in the world, a lot of stress, a lot of anxiety, a lot of questioning self-worth. It's a lot of characteristics I'm seeing in the external world that tells me that people aren't right internally with themselves, which is causing all type of friction in their own life. So right now I feel it's convenient and the perfect time to speak on something that allows you to tap in, that allows you to take a break from externalizing in life. We know 2020 on the surface has been ugly. So meditation can offer as a method for you to relieve yourself from the external realm and tap into a realm that is you, but that you have unfamiliarized with by being an external player. And there's many things to speak on when it comes to meditation. The first thing I want to speak on is the most key thing, and I think it's the first problem that people face when they try to meditate. Separating your thoughts, your emotions, and your body from yourself. Separating all the characteristics that make up of you from yourself, because you're not those characteristics. Let me give you an example. Let's say you're in class and a teacher asks a question that you know the answer to. So in your head, you say, oh, I want to answer this. I want to raise my hand. But then you have one part of you, your emotions, that may be, let's say, nervous. Or I don't want to answer in front of all these people. So your head is telling you to answer. Your emotions, your heart is probably beating, racing, you're nervous. That's telling you to be reluctant. But all in the same breath, there's still a you. In spite of those triggers that took place with the mind and the emotions, you still have to make a decision. Choice. You're not just your thoughts. You create the thoughts. Signals around the world manifest and make up of the thoughts that you have to assess. And those same signals can inflict an emotion. So you are not your emotions. Triggers signal your emotions to go off, and then you have a choice to react off the thoughts or the emotions. Now what I've learned is many people think that they are their thoughts. Many people think that they are their emotions, so they react impulsively when they get a bad thought and become angry, or you get a bad emotion and become somebody that somebody doesn't want to deal with in society. So the first power of meditation is distinguishing yourself. Because when you get in this mode, this serene mode, and we'll talk about what scene you need to paint for yourself, but it's all relative. We all have different scenes of meditation. But you talk about closing your eyes, listening to the sounds, and visualizing, watching your thoughts. Because the biggest problem people have when they first start meditating, they say this: oh, I have so many thoughts, I can't do it. I'm going to end up getting up fast. I can't sit still. This is because you choose to be those thoughts. You think you are those thoughts. When I meditate, when I first meditated, I had the same problem. I think, okay, I have too many thoughts. I can't do this. I have to sit up. But this is centering your focus. This is centering your self-control. It's actually giving you an inside look at your own brain. So when you sit in that seat of consciousness, what I call it, when you distinguish the thoughts and the emotions and the body, because at some point in meditation, you don't even feel your body sometimes. So when you distinguish all that sitting in the seat of consciousness, you can now become more empowered because you're not bound by your thoughts. You're not bound by your own thoughts. I sit in meditation mode and assess my thoughts. I just look at them, run. Some of them good, some of them bad. The bad ones I filter out. It's like I have a big box, a file cabinet of thoughts. And the bad ones, when I see them and assess them, I may be triggered in meditation. But then because I know I'm in meditation and I know I'm not those thoughts and I know I'm not those emotions, I can take a deep breath and acknowledge that that is just a thought that I have, a thought that I created through this external realm. That thought is not me. And if that thought triggers my emotions within the realm of meditation, let me delete that thought. Let me click the delete and exit that thought and on to more peaceful thoughts. On to a place of serenity that at some point goes beyond thought in meditation. So that's the first phase, separating yourself from your thoughts, from your emotions, and from your body in meditation. I think if somebody can overcome that first phase, they will then learn to enjoy meditation. But most people get stifled by that alone. You sit in meditation for 2 minutes, you see your thoughts, and then you want to attach yourself to every thought. Oh, I gotta clean up the house. Oh, I got work tomorrow. Damn, the Lakers lost yesterday. You have all these thoughts swarming in your head, and you keep impulsively going to them. In meditation, you just have to assess your thoughts so you can really see how you think today or on a day-to-day basis. For me, meditation starts my day, and it hones me in on who I am beyond those thoughts and those emotions in this physical body. So just in doing so, it gives you a much clairvoyant vision on life. Mental clarity. Thoughts aren't going like you on a highway. You are in control of these thoughts way more when you realize you're not those thoughts. Think about it. When you are those thoughts, you're possessed by those thoughts. You have no control. Oh man, I want to slap somebody. Let's say that comes up in your head. And if you are controlled by those thoughts, you think that you really want to slap somebody. But for me, it's a signal. And I know who I am intrinsically. I want peace. I know that I want affirming choices to enhance the collective consciousness. So if I come up with an idea that says I want to slap somebody, I know that that's the external realm playing with me. I know that that's a signal that I receive and a trigger that I receive that really ain't me. I really don't want to slap nobody. So in meditation, you can get those thoughts, you can look right at them. And then you can calm yourself down like, hold on, that ain't you. You got a signal that says you want to slap this nigga, but you don't really want to slap him. Calm down, Dane. And the power of meditation can give you that self-control to detach yourself from these thoughts. Thoughts can be toxic, poison, if you allow them, if you're possessed by them, if you're bound by them. Meditation can help you distinguish yourself from them thoughts, as well as those emotions. Like I said, many people have a high level of anxiety. Many people are stressed out. This can provide you a chance to hone in. Now, meditation has, for one, it's relative. Different scenes, different strokes for different folks. What I've learned is we are connected, and meditation shows you this. We're connected beyond this external realm. Meditation tells you that directly once you get out of your own bubble of ideas and you get to control them. You tap into a totally different realm that seems connected with the universality of the world. This is why you hear music have birds chirping. water flowing, a fire stoking, natural elements within the world that almost align you back to your own self. You up there with the cosmos again. This what God feel like? Yeah. So painting the scenery may be like right now, because I'm doing this video, I'm in a car. I just have the music at a certain hertz that I prefer, 400 something hertz, which is the love frequency. Different hertz have different frequencies. So you have to figure out, let's say you want to work on your pineal gland, you'll do something like 963 hertz. Or you want to work on, you got acid reflux, 600 something hertz. Different frequencies of energy hit you different because you're an energy. And you have an alignment of chakras that react differently based on certain signals. So you might want to try and painting the scenery with different hertz. YouTube got videos all day. Infinite meditation videos for you. Now that's for the sake of the hertz, but there's natural hertz around us. So if you live by the beach, grab a beach chair. Jay-Z said it best, life is just a beach chair. And listen to the sounds of the waves. You're going to see how connected you are. And then, which is the ultimate high of meditation. This is the mythological part. Because when you get to that place of actual serenity, actual peace, your thoughts, you don't even have thoughts now. Remember when you said, okay, I have too many thoughts? There's some point in meditation where your thoughts vanish. It doesn't happen all the time. So when it happens, you embrace it. But when the point where your thoughts vanish, your body is gone. This is why I say it's a different dimension. It's a whole different realm. Because you're so in the moment. You're so being. Instead of thinking, you're just being. So when you're being and in the moment, you don't have the presence to cognitively think about tomorrow, yesterday, what you gonna do in the next moment, stressing. You're just living one with nature. And this works the best. I love the hertz, but this works the best for me when I just go outside. Sunlight, birds chirping, the wind breezing. I feel so connected that I just close my eyes and I become in sync. Another trick I do in that same breath is when I close my eyes, I roll my eyes back. I don't know why this works. I don't know why this works for me. I roll my eyes in the back of my head, and it lessens the mode of thought, the ideas that come in my mind so frequently. And I take deep breaths, and I just be. And though it doesn't work every time, I will still have thoughts sometimes. There comes an occasion where I'm so immersed in being that I just feel high off life. And then you just see a nigga smiling. A nigga just starts smiling and cheesing because it feels like the essence of life and the essence of you. And it can be scary because, like I said, when you detach yourself from that, and then let's say you get back into the realm, you don't even know where your body is. I sometimes I'm like, I can't feel my hands. I can't, you know what I'm saying? And in that realm of consciousness, you may see things. You may see signs. Like I said, when I roll my eyes in the back of my head and I don't feel, I see a realm of things, beautiful realm of things. It doesn't conceptually look like a chair or a certain, and then I may get into an imaginative mode. When I'm not in that mode of just being, becoming one with the universe, and I do have my thoughts and I'm assessing them. Again, I am not my thoughts, so I will never be bound by them. A lot of you guys struggle with meditations because you think you're your thoughts and you have to latch on to every one. But let them bitches flow. One of the best parts about my meditation when I'm not in that being mode is just letting my thoughts flow and observing how I perceive the universe, or observing the signals that I've gotten in the last couple of days. Our brain is nothing but a signal catcher. You feel me? So when you're in meditation, you can finally see many of the signals. And then in that meditation, you may receive more signals. My imagination game has been cold since I meditated. I don't know if there's just a compartment of my brain that's been unlocked due to the meditation process, but since doing so, I've been able to paint scenes in my head. I look at scenes while I'm meditating. Ideas get expressed and enhanced and sharpened by my own cognition. I'm watching me play basketball or some shit. Imagine it. And that is a tool in itself. I've heard Loaded Luck say imagination is greater than knowledge. It may be because it triggers and sparks the brain to new heights. So that's, for me, the main key essences of meditation. It's transcendental. And if you are a believer in a higher consciousness, then transcending and finding that consciousness may be something for you. I know meditation, like I said, doesn't work for everybody. Some people can't control their thoughts. What I will tell you is they are your thoughts to control. And meditation helps. Some people can't control their emotions. They get mad easily. Meditation can center you and allow you to see that you are not your emotions. These are triggers that force you a certain way. When you're in meditative mode, or when you practice just working on self, you can get more self-control by realizing, okay, this is just a trigger that makes me feel a certain way. Some of us have triggers that we didn't even know. So we really, at one point, couldn't control some of the triggers. Let's say you got a father who gets mad at little things and yells all day, and his father yelled all day. So you grow up already with a predisposition, or genetics. Epigenetics is what it takes to climb out of that condition. So let's say you get annoyed by that shit and you're triggered and you yell all day now. This is when meditation can help in the form of epigenetics. You can change your own DNA by even acknowledging what your DNA is about. Oh, damn, I get triggered when kids cry or whatever it may be. I get triggered with this or that. Let me control that. Meditation makes you realize you're in control. Not your mind. Definitely not your body. Your mind can say, raise your hand. Then your mind can say, don't raise your hand. But your hand ain't going to go up with those thoughts. And your arm is not just going to shoot up without conscious choice from you. So you got to acknowledge, if your arm can't shoot up and your heart, you emotional about it, and your thoughts tell you to raise it or don't raise it, but the hand don't go up, what's telling the hand to raise itself? It's that conscious choice. It's that conscious choice. Now, if you're impulsive, as soon as you get raise your hand in your head, you raise your hand. Which may be fine, but you got to acknowledge that that may not be self-control. To be reacting solely on impulse. Raise your hand comes up, then the seat of consciousness can be like, okay, I see what I said. I see what I said. Do I have the urge? Do I have the impulse to really want to raise my hand when that thought occurs? Don't just be bound by every thought that comes to your head. That's how people make mistakes. Falling for their impulses is how people make mistakes. Get in a fight and get in an argument and you want to fight somebody, you can react off impulse or you can calm yourself down. It's your boy Dame. This is all today's about, the power of meditation. The music is in the background. Key points: separating your thoughts and your body and your emotions from you. You are the energy responsible for all of those forces. You are the force. They are the tools that the force can witness and that the force dictates. The mind is a tricky tool. So you have to combat it with things like meditation, things like a healthy diet, in order to get it running in the way that coincides with your force, your energy, your existence. If you don't micromanage the mind and you allow yourself to receive signals from everywhere, let's say you just watch horrible TV, eat junk food, and you don't put yourself in a natural environment, then your mind is being shaped by a low level of existence. So, as a consequence, your mind is going to have thoughts that put your energy in a state of low vibration, and then as a consequence, you become unhealthy, dis-ease, sickness. The energy is primary, and what's outside is only a reflection of what's inside. You see somebody eating shit food, you see somebody not taking care of their self consistently, that's a metaphor for their energy and where they're at right now. It's all about vibing high. It's all about tapping in. It's all about distinguishing yourself from this outside world. Some people look at it like it's purely bad outside. Like I said, 2020's been crazy. But when you have a high energy, you can find the fruits. I'm looking outside right now, the trees is vibing. High green, high oxygen, high life. The sun is out. Your energy dictates how you view the world. I see the bad, I see what's in the matrix. I see the bullshit in the matrix, but does the matrix dictate how I feel? Does the matrix control my well-being? I can answer that. No. I post every year. Are y'all gonna keep letting the 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 world be in charge of your emotions? At what point do you say these are my emotions? These are my thoughts. This is my body. They're yours. You possess them. You possess them. You're not them. You are not the body. You are not the brain. You are not the emotions that you experience. You all those things and more. You're the force that gets to see all that shit. Quick talks. I'm feeling good. I'm vibing. The music is playing. I just want y'all to know the power of meditation. Real Talks episode 24. If you if you going through something right now, that's at the root. If you're going through something and you know you don't have to tell nobody you're going through nothing. If you're going through something and you think that this external world is becoming too much for you to consume, I advise you, it may not work. I advise you to get into the meditative mode. Tap into self. School has never told us to do this shit because you become high power and you can evade the matrix. They create a matrix for us to be confined in as energies. We're energies. So when you meditate, you realize how much of an energy you are, and you realize how much distortion is in the world that doesn't make up of you. Ain't no better way to find self than to block out the world around you. That's all I'm going to say. It's your boy, Dan. Love, peace, highest of vibes. Meditate, 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 meditate.